We could go on for hours.
Well, I could talk for a week without stopping. I got so much to say. But then again, some people want to hear, and some people go, "Shut up, will you please? Give me a headache." All depends.
That's not the case.
Depends, yeah.
That's not the case. So you remember who covered your Butterfly in this country?
Yes, Andy Williams in America.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, great vocalist and a great guy. We became friends before he died. Andy had great vocalist, Andy. And I've worked with some of the greatest stars in the world. Nobody left. I worked with Chuck Berry.
Yeah.
I worked with Little Richard, Jerry Lee, the Everly Brothers, Eddie Cochran, Brenda Lee, on and on. Tommy Sands, you know.
These are all huge names.
Yeah, well, they were big in the time, you know what I mean? I think I'm one of the last surviving members. There's not too many left. I'm happy, listen, I'm happy to be anywhere at my age and still being able to perform and tour.
Yeah.
My wife had always accompanied me.
She's so lovely.
We're married 61 years.
Yeah, she's so
Good
lovely.
God Almighty, that's a record, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is an absolute record. Yeah. Gosh. People in Helston still talk about you sitting in the audience, waiting to go on stage, and then you just get up, go on stage. It was just fantastic.
Yeah, it's a big deal. You know what I mean? I don't need no fanfare. Even here, the other guy, when you introduce me, Marty, then he goes on a long spiel, whatever. I do my 20, 25 minutes, I get the hell off. You know? What could I tell you?
Charlie, what is the secret of... How is it you just kept going so much all this time?
Well, first of all, I've been doing this. It wasn't my idea to be in show business. It was my father's idea.
Right.
My father was a hat maker. He worked for John B. Stetson Hat Company, biggest hat company in the world at the time. Steaming hot water, horrible place. So one day he saved up $15. This is right after the war in 1946.
Yeah.
I was 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Let's take a walk, Charlie. I'm going to go buy a suit. You got 2 pair of pants for $15, in case one got shiny." Right? Yeah. So walk. Every time we passed a pawn shop, he'd stop. Finally, he said, "Charlie, the heck with the suit." He says, "Pick an instrument out." I was the firstborn of 3 sons. Make something of yourself. I don't want you to work like a jackass, like I have all my life in a factory. Pardon the expression.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad. Harry James was popular at the time, married to Betty Grable, the trumpet player. I said, "How about a nice trumpet?" "Nah," he says, "you don't want a trumpet. You get a guitar to be a one-man band."
Yeah.
Look at the foresight he had.
Yes, he did.
The guitar was not popular at that time.
No, it wasn't.
Like today. So he bought me the guitar and the sort of bend in the middle. It was a piece of harmony. It was a piece of junk, but you know. And I started. He knew a couple of chords. He played the harmonica a little bit. He sang. He wanted to be in show business, but his parents were immigrants. We have to go to work. We needed money. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Cut a long story short, he said, "If you want to be a musician, Charlie, get a teacher. You learn the right one." I studied for 4 or 5 years off a very fine musician by the name of Anthony Panto.
Right.
Who was related to the great Joe Venuti, the great jazz violinist who played for Bing Crosby.
Yeah.
Well, I had a great teacher. By the time I was 14, 15 years old, he said, "Charlie, I taught you everything. You play better than me now." I was only a kid. So I was ready to go into high school, right? And I was on a show called The Paul Whiteman Show. Paul Whiteman was a very famous orchestra leader of the 20s and 30s, big rotund man, jazz orchestra. All of a sudden, I go on the show, and I won 1 week, 2 weeks, 4, 5 weeks. I won the family's first refrigerator. We had an ice box before that.
Right. Okay.
Imagine. Imagine. You know.
It's hard to imagine.
Well, I'm telling you, because I lived with my grandparents till I was 10, my mother, father, and I. So my 2 brothers came later. Little row house in South Philadelphia. No toilet, no bathroom, no hot water, no heat. It's a tough way to grow up.
Yes,
we had the Saturday night bath with the steel tub, about this much heat the water on a coal stove with the brown soap, and the rest of the week you sponge yourself. Well, that's the way it was. But not only us, thousands of people lived like that in those days. You know what I mean? So when I finally got this opportunity, some guy kept driving in New York on a record company called CADILLAC Records. His name was Graham Prince. I'll never forget. We had no phone in the house in those days. Telegram saying he wanted to record me from New York. Wow, I'm just ready to go into high school. 15 and a half years old. Went into New York, cut my first 3 or 4 records. It came wonderful, you know. Some great musicians. No big success, but I'm starting to build like a little reputation around the area. Finally, what was another company called 20th Century. Charlie Gracie and the Wildcats is the name of his band that plays.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Well, it was I used that years ago.
Okay.
I had no, yeah. Now, finally, in 1956, Elvis is starting to really become giant at this point. This fella, who played piano for Paul Whiting at the time, decided to borrow $2,000 from his brother-in-law to start a record company called CAMEO Records.
Okay. I recognize that name.
Oh yeah, it was one of the hottest companies in the world for 5 or 6 years out of Philadelphia. I went into the studio December '56. I was looking for an Elvis guy, couldn't find one, so he got me up. I said, Charlie, we're going to make a lot of money. Leaves half right. We cut the record December '56. By March of 1957, #1 hit. My God, I thought my mother was going to get up, Charlie. It's time to go to school. Like a dream.
Yeah, absolutely.
But on the strength of that, I played the Paramount Theater in New York with Alan Freed. I did the Ed Sullivan Show. By God, the world was my oyster at this point. Then I had the opportunity to come to Great Britain. That was my dream. My God, I played all the Hippodrome theaters, including the Palladium, and Sunday night at the Palladium. My supporting act was black girl singer, Goldfinger.
Okay.
Goldfinger.
Oh, Shirley Bassey.
Shirley Bassey.
Yeah, okay.
Was my supporting act.
Oh, really?
Well, she was just starting out. I was already had hits.
Yeah.
And Dorothy Squires made me bigger because she quit the show.
Yes, I remember that.
See, people forget that. Just who's this upstart, Charlie Gracie, getting top billing?
Yeah.
I refuse. Made me bigger. The press the next day, my pictures all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, you see that. You see what I said earlier?
Yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah.
I believe in destiny. My life has already been picked out for me. It's a question of me filling in the void. Yeah. And I've done it the best I could. Now, I don't know how much time I got left. Might be a month, might be a year. I might live to be 93 like Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
And if I could still walk without a walker, I'd go out and sing or play the guitar if they still want to see me.
I don't know how you do it, Charlie.
Well, that's what I do. That's like telling a guy, how do you still walk at your age? Well, I walked all my life, so I keep walking. You know what I'm saying? Now, you got to remember this. What do you eat to keep healthy? I'm Italian American. My grandparents on both sides came from Sicily. I'm Sicilian. Right. 100% Sicilian. Okay. I speak it fluently.
Really?
It's like Navajo.
Okay.
Even the Italians don't like it. We're Islanders, like the British. You know what I mean? And always ate the same food. My grandmother cooked the food. My mother cooked the same food. My wife, who happens to be Neapolitan, her family, always ate the same diet.
And what is this? What is the diet?
Well, not pasta every day, but lots of pasta. Okay. Red sauce. We call it gravy. Yeah. Red gravy with the pasta and the meatballs and the sauces and the braciole. You know, Eddie Cochran came out. He used to love to come to my house and eat that stuff. You know?
I'm sure he did.
Oh yeah.
I think it's maybe Lars and I should be eating that.
Well, and then we start with, we have soup maybe to start with, antipasta. You know, and then we have the main dish, which is this red sauce. Then we'll have maybe chicken or a piece of beef or something. And then we have salad all the time at the table. That's it. Every night we have this. Not in abundance, but enough to, you know. And then we have fruit. Always finish with fruit. Or some pastry like a cannoli. Yeah. You remember the Godfather movie?
Yes, I do.
Leave the gun, take the cannolis. You remember that?
I do actually, yes.
Yeah, well that's what we have, like cannoli pastry. Yeah. And then we top it off with a nice cup of espresso. Yeah. Then everybody takes a nap. and that's my life. My wife still cooks the same way. I've always eaten the same diet all my life. I'm not a big eater, as you can see. I only weigh 10 stone.
10 stone, my goodness.
Yeah, 10 stone. Maybe a little less. I've been losing weight on this trip here, to tell you the truth. Yeah.
Good.
You pick me pants up here. Look at my pants. Yeah. But listen, it's been a great life. I've had a great marriage. I've got 2 wonderful kids. My son just turned 60 this year.
Has he really?
Charlie Jr. Brilliant. Went to college. First one in the to go to college in the family. Yeah. Got a master's degree. My daughter works for one of the high schools in the area. She's got a nice job. My son bought the home next door. Well, we got a good life. Yeah. Good life.
He's been a delight to deal with. Arranging this meeting with you.
You know how many people want to hire him to do PR for them? See, I only do it for my father. He's brilliant at it.
He is actually.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah. Charlie, you know, you're absolutely incredible.
Well,
I'm just so glad that we.
Now you could use. There's 2 phrases we could use. Either you're fortunate or blessed.
Okay.
I hope it's blessed. Yeah. We're true believers in God. Yeah. And God has your destiny from the day you're born. Listen, who lives to be 6 months old? Who lives to be 12 years old? Who lives to be 110? You never know. Yeah. So, why am I here? Yeah. Bobby Darin and I were born on the same day, same year. He was 37 years old when he died.
Yes, that's right.
What am I doing here? He had heart problems.
I can't.
So don't know. I get up every morning, so I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's rock and roll, man.
Yeah. And that's basically what's kept you going.
Well, yeah, that's what I do. I got to pay the bills. They don't give me a free electricity or free bread or anything in America if I don't pay. You know what I mean? Taxes. Oh, please, let's even discuss that, please.
No,
let's discuss that.
But you didn't pay a lot of tax on the royalties you got off Butterfly, did you?
Well, I never got that many. Exactly. But I managed to. Listen, I managed to survive. Yeah. That's the secret. I still enjoy what I do. I love to sing and play. I love to. I'm working at a club in America before I came here, right? And a lady hollered out, "Charlie, I came to see you when I was 13 years old when you were in London."
Yeah, oh, really?
Yeah, so, the world is small today.
Isn't that?
Yeah. Incredible. And I see people that come to see me now, even with this show, of course, Marty's the star of the show. But they, "Charlie, we came to see you when you first came here. Don't you ever change?" They go to me, "Well, sure, I changed. I got white hair now. I've receded, but you don't look your age." What can I tell you, man?
But you were a star in this country, in fact, before Marty was.
Well, whatever. I mean, I don't. Yeah, you see, one thing about me, I don't have an ego.
No, I know.
I think you found that out.
Yeah,
I am who I am. When I talk to you, it's like talking to my brother or my friends up the street or my. Just a guy. I'm just a guy. Sing and play the guitar. Some guys could play me under the table. Some guys I could play under the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the way it goes.
Yeah. But to survive in this business all these years is a miracle.
Yeah.
It's
incredible.
Because the music has changed.
Yeah.
When I started playing, they didn't have all these foot pedals and the lights and you couldn't even hear yourself sing and play.
No.
I just spit blood.
Yeah.
Do 2 shows a night, 7 days a week. You couldn't hear.
Yeah. Charlie, I don't know how you do it.
I don't either. I just do it. I just do it. Listen, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy. I love England. When I say England, Great Britain, the people have been wonderful to me. My God, they're like my second home. When I go home, they call me a limey. And you know what I tell them? I'm damn proud of it. I've been here so much, especially by Irish. Like, "Hey, you and your bloody English," they go to me. "Hey, come on, guys, cut it out." I go, There's always that feud between the Irish and the English,
Yeah.
So I don't get in the middle. I said, "Listen, I played Ireland, I played England, I played Scotland, I played Wales. Don't make any difference. I played Italy, France, Germany, Belgium, Holland, Finland. People are people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Most people are nice. There's a few that you don't want to be around.
Yeah.
That's the way the world is. So, but hey, listen, I never thought I'd live this long. No, I'd still be active. I could still run. It's amazing. I could still run. I told people that I said, "Come on, let's go." I started running. I probably dropped dead doing it, but
well, you seem to get straight off the plane and go onto a show.
Yeah, I've done it 1,000 times. Makes no difference to me. Well, as a matter of fact, when I go home, I got a few days off. Then I go to Belgium, and then I'm booked for the rest of the year back home. Yeah, all over the country. Like Vegas. I toured with Van Morrison.
Yes.
You know that.
I do know that.
I didn't ask to go with Van Morrison. He asked me to go with him. I've been in Paul McCartney's company. Yeah. I didn't ask to meet Paul McCartney. He asked to meet me because I was famous before they were famous. Yeah. Not to the degree that they were, but I was the guy that opened the door for one of the guys that opened the door for all the rest.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
And he's a gracious man.
Yeah.
I've been in his company a couple of times. He recorded Fabulous, one of my hits.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
And on my 80th birthday, he sent a video singing Happy Birthday to me while playing I mean,
Fabulous.
You can't buy that.
No, you can't.
I mean, what a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
You might think we were buddies. We're not buddies.
Yeah.
But he thinks enough of me to do that. Yeah. So, I mean, what can I tell you? Graham Nash was on my last 2 albums, singing harmony with me. Yeah. Peter Noon, the same thing. Mostly the British guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they remember me. When I was famous at 20 or 21, they were like 15, 14. Yeah. So they remember this guy that sang and played the guitar.
And you had a big influence on them too.
Well, that's what they tell me. I never. Listen, my father was making $75 a week. I was making $1,000 a night.
Wow.
But of course, they took 63 cents on every dollar, the government in those days, you know, like they do now, you know what I mean? So I never got rich, but I mean, to say I come from a poor working class family. My poor grandfather, when he landed in America from Sicily, landed in New York, out Ellis Island, he came in like everybody's supposed to come in. Then he landed on a Monday, Tuesday he had a job, and he dropped dead going to work on a trolley car when he was 68 years old. In 1946, that was old. I mean, he worked, nobody gave him anything. The government never gave him anything except the freedom of America, which is, everybody wants to come there.
Absolutely. Yes, they do.
35 million Mexicans on the border coming in every day. Well, they're coming in because they want a wonderful life.
Yeah, they want a better life. Yeah.
Well, everybody does. I could sit and cry for the world. Yeah. I mean, what's happened over the centuries, I lived through the Second World War. It was horrible. Yeah. And the people are still killing each other like crazy today. Why?
I know.
Over some stupid reason, or religion, or doesn't make sense.
I don't.
Live and let live. You know what I mean? If I could, listen, if I pass you on the street and I see you on your knees begging, if I got a couple of pounds, I'd throw it in the hat. I'm happy to do it. Some people that just keep walking, they could care less, you know what I mean? Everybody's different. We all have a different makeup, and that's the way you're brought up. I was brought up that way. My father said, to ever disgrace our name.
And
we're poor people.
And you never have.
No, never was in a police station in my life, locked up for anything. Drunken driver, I don't drink. I never was a drinker, you know what I mean? I have a little beer once in a while. Half a pint. Or a little wine with dinner. But I mean, not to, you know. I never. And I got a good wife. A good mother. What could I tell you, man? I've had a great life. I had great parents. A little run in there you read about, which was not my fault. My grandparents I idolized them. Wonderful people. Didn't know how to read and write when they came here. They left their family. They never saw them again, never spoke to them again. Not only my grandparents, millions. Could you imagine that? You leave this country and you never see your mother and father, brothers and sisters again? No telephone, no letters. You couldn't read and write, so there was no communication. It's amazing. You know, people don't stop and think of that. I think about it all the time. Every time I think of my grandfather, I want to cry. I love him so much. I was named after him. Calogero.
Okay, that's...
Calogero.
Which is
Charles.
Where Charles comes from. Charlie.
He's the patron saint of Sicily, by the way, St. Charles.
Right.
And furthermore, when I'm elected Lord Mayor, are you still running that bloody thing?
Yeah, we're going to do some clips off this.
Holy smokes, you got a whole television show now, right? Call it the Big Mouth.
Well, it's got to be better than what's happening in Britain at the moment, that's for sure.
Oh my.
Charlie, that's absolutely
well.
marvelous.
Once again, thank you. I hope I didn't bore the audience or you.
You haven't.
Just trying to have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had lots of fun.
Thank you.
It's been a fabulous bit of time.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.